Your boy's the kid, it's the kid, it's the kid. He's short. Wolverine is short. He is a short man. He just is. He's a short man. And I think people have actually taken issue with my stance of the Wolverine films that have featured Hugh Jackman. Because let's just get one thing straight. Hugh Jackman is an amazing actor, superb actor. I think his best performance was in Prestige, and he was pretty good in Prisoners as well. But there is a reason why an artist draws a character a certain way. They don't just draw a character a certain way just for the sake of it. There is a reason why they draw a character in a certain way. Wolverine being short is vital. It's not important to his character, it is vital and critical to his character because him being a short person bleeds into his characteristic, bleeds into his personality, and bleeds into, of course, his rivalry with Sabretooth. So you have to also really take yourself back and remember when the X-Men films were being cast. Bryan Singer ain't a comic book dude, and that's fine. That's fine. Case in point. Tim Burton isn't really a comic book dude. He said he doesn't really know how to read comics and everything, so he's not a comic book dude. But for me, Tim Burton was just giving his own interpretation of the Batman character, and most people will say Batman should be a lot taller, much more imposing and everything, but he found a guy like Michael Keaton who just completely crushed the role and was amazing. But the difference between Batman and Wolverine is this. Batman being tall isn't vital to his character. He should be. If I was casting a Batman, I would make him tall, but it's not vital to his character. The thing with Wolverine is that him being if you look at the comics or you look at the amazing X-Men Fox cartoon TV show, there are several references to him being short. There's several references to him being small because he's the underdog. And there's this whole thing that everyone knows, short man syndrome. Short man syndrome, because I have like a lot of short friends and everything, and there is something about them, and there's a certain energy, there's a certain aura, there's a certain presence they have that taller guys don't have. So when I saw Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and I was like, look, this is very good acting and everything, but it doesn't feel like Wolverine. And him being Hugh Jackman, who's actually tall, he's not even average height, him being tall, it took away from Wolverine's presence because I was like, okay, this is just a tall dude with claws. He doesn't set himself apart because you're tall, you're graceful, you have the looks, you have claws, you're menacing. I'm like, there's nothing interesting about you. What makes Wolverine interesting is that he isn't regular. Apart from just the claws and everything and him having adamantium, him being short, having to always look up at people, always having that height disadvantages with his enemies, that is interesting. That is what makes things interesting. But I go back to the points I first made. When an artist is drawing, the thing about comics and these kinds of things is the imagery is important, but I have to stress this as well. When you're making an adaptation, of course you can take liberties because it's an adaptation, but there are certain core aspects you have to have. Batman has to be dark. He has to have a shroud of mystery from him. Superman has to be hopeful. He has to be positive, and which this is maybe a separate topic with regards to X-Men, where Cyclops is supposed to be the leader and Storm is supposed to be second in command. That's how it's going to work. Wolverine has zero leadership qualities. No one should be listening to Wolverine. So that's why when you look at the Wolverine character, that's why coming into them casting for the new characters, you have to go for someone short. And let me tell you this: as much as people have praised Hugh Jackman for his portrayal, and yes, he does deserve praise for his portrayal. If you had a Wolverine that was played by a great actor and was short, the way you would view him would be completely different. The way in which he would actually affect you emotionally would be completely different. Case in point, imagine a younger Jack Nicholson playing Wolverine. I don't know how many of you have seen Wolf, but just or even the Shining. Imagine a young Jack Nicholson, so we're talking. So when it was Chinatown, it was cooking in the 70s, mid-70s, early 80s, but really mid-70s. So when it was really, coming, so that's maybe he was 30s, I believe. Make him Wolverine. In my opinion, he would completely blow Hugh Jackman out of the water because not only does he have the acting, but just him being short will have a different psychological effect on you as a viewer, which is why Wolverine has to be short.